Hello everyone, it's JJ here, also known as Bion King on YouTube. Um, Anyways, like I said earlier, if you watched my last video, these two videos might be close to each other because I'm gonna upload them on the same day because I'm doing them in the same day. Anyway, today's format again is another Pauper deck. It's my only other Pauper deck, but the Pauper decks were kind of quick. Well, the last Pauper deck was kind of quick and easy to make, so remember, Pauper is anything that is of a common variety you can use. So, anyways, let's get on to the video. So, today's archetype is tokens, and the colors for this one is kind of a little different. It's my first time ever messing with a tricolor, and it's going to be Naya. So the fixing for color fixers, we have hold out settlement. So tap to add one colors to your mana pool, and then you can tap this and tap an untapped creature you control, and this is token, so you're going to generate a lot of creatures and stuff, and you can add one mana of any color to your mana pool, so that helps with color fixing right there. Then we have an Evolving Wilds. Just sack it, search your library for a basic land card, put it on battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. Basically, if you're running 3 colors or 2, definitely run those. Maybe even mono-colored, because it helps with deck thinning. Anyways, then we have a Blossoming Sands. This enters the battlefield tapped. You gain 1 life, add green or white to your mana pool. So tapped means like that, and then you untap it during your untap step. And then we run 4 Rugged Highlands. So like Blossoming Sands, except this one adds red or green to your mana pool, and you run a full playset of that. I'd say instead run a full playset of the other, like flip it around, because Windscarred Crag, same thing as Rugged Highlands and Blossoming Sands, tap to add red or white, except this one add red or white to your mana pool. I'd say run a full playset of these and 2 of the Rugged Highlands, because you're running, the majority of your cards are red and white. So that's why we're running 3 mountains, 3 plains, but only 2 forests. Because in this deck, there's only like 8 green cards. So that's why I said, anyways, instead of doing it in converted mana costs this time, though, I kind of sorted it into colors. So anyway, let's go on to colors. So for our red, and this is kind of why I built this deck, is Impact Tremors. I run a full playset of this thing. So whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. And like I said, this is token generation. So it helps with building a lot of tokens, building an army, and then definitely play the Impact Tremors first, and then start making your token creations in order so you can help out. But yeah, then we have 3 Magmatic Chasms. Creatures without flying can't block this turn. So play that when you have a big army and you know you can kill off your opponent. Outnumber. This deals damage to target creature equal to the number of creatures you control. Good removal, especially in this kind of deck. And then we have 4 Dragon Fodder, so put 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens onto the battlefield for 2. And then Krinko's Command, put 2 1/1 red goblin creature tokens on the battlefield for 2. So it's the same, just different names. And that's why you run them. So yeah, there's that. Then on to our white cards. We have 4 Raise the Alarm, put 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens on the battlefield for 2. We have Angelic Purge, so as an additional cost to cast this, sack a permanent. So basically sack one of your tokens and you can exile target artifact, creature, enchantment. So that's good, quick and easy removal. We run 3 Rootborn Defenses. So populate, and creatures you control are indestructible this turn. To populate, put a token on the battlefield that's a copy of another token you control. And then we have Fortify, choose 1, creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn, or creatures you control get +0/+2 until end of turn. So basically, say you know you can kill off your opponent, I'd say play Magmatic Chasm, and then play that just to be double sure. And then we have Wojak Siren, so Radiance, target creature and each other creature that shares a color with it, get +1/+1 until end of turn. I'd say play that on your goblins, because you produce a lot more goblins than you do the others. And then Semite Sensor Bearer, so pay 1, sack this, and then prevent the next 1 damage, so it would be dealt to each creature you control this turn. Kind of good for things that could wrath the board or something like that. Now on to our green cards. We have a single Might of the Masses. Target creature gets +1/+1 until end turn for each creature you control. So say you have 10 creatures, that creature is going to get +10/+10. Then we have 3 Druid's Deliverance. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt to you this turn and populate. So that's good. Just the population is fun. Blister Pod. When this dies, put a 1/1 colorless Eldrazi signed creature token on the battlefield. It has sack. Add 1 to your mana pool. You just have that in here for the token generation to help out. And then the last one, Thornscape Familiar. Red and white spells you play cost 1 less. So, yeah, that kind of helps. And these are the 3 tokens you're going to be using now. Eldrazi Scion, 1/1 Soldier, and 1/1 Goblin. So just remember that. Those are your 3 tokens you're going to be using in this deck. Nothing more, nothing less. If you have a bunch of tokens, use them to represent how many creatures you have, but I just usually use dice. Especially in my one deck, Krinko Mob Boss, my one commander deck for goblins. I usually just use dice, and I use like a D100 sometimes. So, and a D100 is basically a D10, but with like an extra 0 after the numbers. So, because I know there are some D100s, but what I call a D100 is different than what an actual D100 is. So, anyways, like I said, these Pauper videos are quick and easy to make. The decks are kind of harder to make. I mean, they take a little while to build and all that and stuff, but doing the videos on them are quick and easy. So anyways, I hope you all enjoy and have a good day. Bye!